Good morning, everyone. Greetings from the southernmost tip of Africa. I'm Adelaide Cupido, and I had the privilege of being invited into the Unyoke Facilitators retreat that took place in June this year. And it's taken me quite a while to put together this short clip on my experience because I feel like words cannot capture the essence of what transpired in that very short time together, but I'll try. I think on a personal note, I'd say that even though it was a facilitators retreat, I experienced it much like a generic or country specific retreat. It was a place of refreshing for me. It was a place where I could hit the pause button and access my inner wisdom as well as the wisdom of my peers that was part of the cohort. And I could gain new courage to continue on my journey. And I think the fact that I could experience unyoking in a facilitators retreat speaks to the values and the approach of the Unyoke Foundation, and in that even the learning can be experienced as an unyoking. And I really love that. I love the way we learned about the Unyoke way. It was experimental, experiential, and enlightening. From a facilitation perspective, it has really opened up so much in me. I've done a lot of reflection on how I come alongside individuals and teams that I support in my work. And what struck me was that with the Unyoke process or methodology, so little is needed from the facilitator. All you need is some talking sticks, some good poems and music, and incisive questions, and you are set to go. And that has been so freeing. What I love about this process is this theme or value of accompaniment of peace builders. And I think about the metaphor that Chris used to describe the accompaniment process, and he used the method of the metaphor of a person knowing his or her way home, but sometimes would come knocking on your door so that you can walk alongside them for whatever reason. And then you would, as an Unyoke facilitator, walk alongside this person until he or she felt that they can now walk the rest of the journey on their own. And this has just reinforced a value that I hold quite deeply, which is that every person knows the answers to his or her own question, and if they are just given enough space to think for themselves, they can find those answers. And this is how I experienced the Unyoke way, is that it creates this beautiful and sacred space for people to explore their own questions and think for themselves, and at times with others, as they find their way home. I think also what I really value about this accompaniment process is that the accompaniment doesn't only take place within the retreat time, whether it's 10 days or whether it's a series of retreats, but also what happens in between retreats and beyond retreats. And I think this is really the magic, because as powerful as the retreat itself is, I think that your accompaniment doesn't start and stop there is so powerful, because one might be able to stand and walk alone for the rest of the way home after a retreat, but I think it's more likely that you probably need some more accompaniment on your way. And that, I think, is so powerful. And so I look forward to my first opportunity to facilitate an Unyoke or co-facilitate an Unyoke retreat here in South Africa or elsewhere. And I'm constantly thinking about ways to make it happen. And I'd like to just appreciate Chris and Mfundo and the Unyoke Foundation board for holding this vision of accompanying peace builders and for the wisdom to make it real. And yeah, sending much love to everyone who is part of this beautiful network. Bye.